The Chinese Coast Guard and militia vessels on the West Philippine Sea are getting bolder, harsher, and more aggressive in efforts to harass and bully Filipino fishermen and the nation's security patrols during close encounters on the high seas. The latest scare tactic, the use of blinding military-grade lasers against the Philippine Coast Guard vessels and crew in last week's encounter in the Ayungin Shoal. Bea Bernardo tells us more.
Another incident involving a Chinese Coast Guard intercepting a Philippine ship has been recorded by the Philippine Coast Guard in the West Philippine Sea. Based on the report, last February 6, a Chinese Coast Guard vessel with bow number 5205 directed a military-grade laser light at the BRP Malapascua as it supported a rotation and resupply mission by the Philippine Navy at Ayungin Shoal. This caused temporary blindness to a Philippine ship crew. China also did a dangerous maneuver when it approached almost 150 yards from the starboard quarter of the Philippine Coast Guard ship. Despite this, the Philippine Coast Guard continued with their mission. PCG Commandant Coast Guard Admiral Artemio Abu assured the Armed Forces of the Philippines of their continued support to the resupply mission in Ayungin Shoal. He also said the PCG will continue to assert the sovereign rights of the country in the region. Defense Secretary Carlito Galvez Jr. called the incident offensive and unsafe. The AFP urged the government of China to prevent a similar incident.
They should prove by act that we are friends.
National Security Advisor Secretary Eduardo Año directed the PCG to enforce the maritime law in the West Philippine Sea. The safety of the Filipino fishermen must also be ensured, as well as the continuation of the resupply mission to the troops in the BRP Sierra Madre. BRP Sierra Madre was placed in Ayungin Shoal in 1999 as a permanent government installation of the Philippines after China occupied Mischief Reef in 1995. Año said the report on the incident has been given to the Department of Foreign Affairs for appropriate action. Bea Bernardo for The Nation.